All right, all right, all right. Welcome everyone to another Results Now webinar. This is Jeff Herring, your host, and we are broadcasting live from our virtual studios about 43 miles north of Atlanta. And our topic today is profitable content creation live, creating profitable blog and video content and more. That's just two places you can use it. With the brand new Stop That Content Creation template. You can use this on your blog, social media, easily repurpose into videos. An incredibly easy template to use that's incredibly powerful. So welcome. If you are joining us for the very first time, we are glad you're here. Welcome. And we'll talk a little bit in a minute or so about why listen to me about this kind of stuff. If you are a regular and longtime person, we are glad you're here too. I want to welcome everybody. Appreciate your support and taking the time to invest your greatest resource, which is your time. So let's move forward here. So a couple of announcements, actually just one. Thursday at 7 p.m. having in my good friends and colleagues Lon and Michelle. Just talked with them at the NAMS workshop earlier this month. And they are very big into video, Camtasia, other things like that. And they've got this really cool webinar that's called Cool Tools for Hot Summer Video. Very, very cool video tools, some little known and very powerful. And so I couldn't resist to create the link and call it jeffherring.com/hot summer videos. So if anybody asks you what you're doing Thursday at 7, you can tell them you're going to see some hot summer videos. Sound a little risque and have fun with it. So there's that link, write that down, jeffherring.com/hot summer videos this Thursday at 7 p.m. So moving on here. As I mentioned, we'll talk a little bit about why you should listen to me about this. If you're joining us for the first time, please relax. This is not one of those forever kind of things where somebody talks for a half hour about how great and wonderful they are, and if only you were like them, you could be great and wonderful too. How many of you have heard one of those webinars where somebody's done that? Yeah, you guys are already telling me. That's not what this is. Real quickly, 8 years ago, I was a marriage and family therapist. Brian says, oh, hell yeah. I was a marriage and family therapist in private practice, playing around with the internet. And then in 07, went full time. Here's the bridge between private practice and what you're experiencing today. Started writing this little relationship column for the local newspaper. It's only supposed to be 6 months to a year. Lasted for 20. And what it did was it showed me something very, very powerful that works for you too. And that's when you create content on a regular basis that shows people how you approach their problems and how you solve their problems. It changes the whole pursuit dynamic with clients. Clients begin to pursue you, and you don't have to ever pursue them. Kat started with a column in local newspapers too. Stayed 13 years. Way to go, Kat. So you see it works. Now, speaking of NAMS, Novice to Advanced Marketing Systems, speaking here in Atlanta, we do that twice a year. I have met many of you there. Would love to meet the rest of you in March, and we'll be talking about that at some point. Here's what I call my big four. Dan Kennedy, Lisa Sasevich, Alex Mondozzi, and Tom Antion. All have been mentors of mine, Tom being the first one. Now we're all colleagues and friends, and I've done content marketing behind the scenes for them, as well as they use this stuff both with themselves and their students. Now, you don't have to believe just me. This was in Entrepreneur Magazine Online, talking about content marketing being king and the preferred marketing tool for today's entrepreneur. So here's our mission: helping online entrepreneurs go further, faster. And I love that phrase, go further, faster, because I want you to go further than you possibly can, further than you think you can possibly can. What English, okay? So that's our mission. And that is a picture from somewhere on the Appalachian Trail up here in the mountains. It's a fun thing when you get to take pictures for your job while you're just hiking. Okay, so here's the big picture. 5 simple steps to 6-figure success. The folks in the mentor program know about the deep content behind this, I want to just take you through the overview here. Content creation, where we're going to focus on this webinar, is unleashing your message and making a difference in the world. And then you get these benefits from that. You get visible online. You generate massive amounts of traffic. Can build an incredibly loyal and profitable list community. And create products to offer your community that they love them and they invest in them. So, if you're wondering if this is for you, if you're a beginner, I'm so glad you're here. You're going to learn how to do this without the typical mistakes. You don't have to change those. You won't make them in the beginning. If you've been doing this for a while, like a lot of people have, and you're not yet making the income you know you could, here's what I want to say to you. No one ever fails online. Some people just give up before the magic happens. Okay? I don't believe anyone fails online. Some folks just give up before the magic happens. Don't be one of those folks. And welcoming all the experts that are here, looking for a powerful edge on by your presence, and I believe you'll get it today. So here's what we're going to get. Webinar wisdom, profitable content creation mindset. 3 big profitable content creation blunders and what to do instead, and the power of profitable content creation. Get this, just get this, and do what I tell you to do. And you can pretty much write your own ticket online. Then we're going to do our Results Now mini workshop, the Stop That Content Creation Template. And believe it or not, we're going to have a special guest appearance by comedian Bob Newhart to introduce that template to us. Yes, I'm connected like that. Okay. Then we're going to have a profitable content creation genius strategy. I'm going to walk you through your next success steps, how to run with this and profit. And like all my events, so much more. So let's go. Now, as always, this has a sponsor, like all my events, the Profitable Content Creation Templates. 21 templates that allow you to create all the content you'll ever need in 20 minutes or less. Now, if you guys are on this webinar and you already have those, cool. I appreciate it. You know how powerful they are. Now, if you've seen a webinar like this before, then I want you to play harder on this one than you ever have before. Now, if you don't have these templates and you're on this webinar, you need them. Content is the basis of everything online. So I want you to start checking your balances, checking what's on hand, because there will be a really good offer for these at the end of the show. And that's going to come only if I've delivered on all my promises, and I will ask you if I have. And as always, we have another sponsor. Outnumber Hunger, helping feed local families. A percentage of everything that comes in today goes to that organization. Jim says, man, these templates make it so easy to come up with content and it'll blow your mind. There's always a template you can pick from when you're out of ideas for something. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. And it's true. I do that too sometimes. Awesome. All right, so here's a little bit of webinar wisdom. Content is the foundation of everything online. And folks, always will be. It's just the way it is. Okay, I'm going to break that down here in a minute. This is somewhere off the Appalachian Trail in Dahlonega, Georgia. Right there is one of the camping areas for the trail. This is where we spent a good part of last weekend. All right, profitable content creation mindset. This is what it's not about. Believing the latest proclamations. We don't need content anymore. Content is dead. Content is, this is bad. Okay? Now, one of my big 4 that I just showed you, Alex Mendoza, a mentor, colleague, and now friend, said something at the recent NAMS conference I was listening to, and I almost burst out laughing, but I was close on the front row, so I didn't out of respect. And he was talking about content curation, which is basically, using someone else's content for your blog. And it's a good thing to do. It's a very good thing to do because it's good content if it's somebody that you agree with and it's reciprocal and all that kind of stuff. But what Alex said was that it sounded like the line from the Lord of the Rings movies, the age of humans is dead. The age of orcs has arrived. He said that the age of content creation is gone and that the age of content curation is here. And I almost burst out laughing and nudged the person next to me just so I wouldn't. Because one, if you're going to curate content, which is display other people's content, That's got to be created somewhere. Now, let me ask you if you could guess the real reason I wanted to burst out laughing is I'm going to ask you this question, and I want you to answer in the Q&A. Okay? While Alex was saying that content creation, the age of content creation is over, what was he doing? Give me a couple quick answers in the Q&A. Exactly, Jim. He was creating content. Yeah, Dean, he was creating content. Yeah, absolutely. You guys are right. So that's why I thought it was so funny. So, ditto, creating content. Kat, Lori, Marlene. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you're going to hear that from people. And I want to sort of inoculate you against that because this worked in 07 when I first started. It works great now, and it will always work. So don't let these little people broadcasting in your ear mess you up. Okay? Content equals cash, and it always will. Write that down. Content equals cash, and it always will. I want you to hang on to that on those days when you maybe don't feel like creating some content. Hang on to that. And if you also if you're telling yourself, I just don't feel like doing that, the next question to ask yourself is, what does that have to do with it? Something to think about. Julie making a good point. Good content equals cash. Great content equals cash. Not just throwing together stuff, which is why we do these webinars. All right, blunder number one. Speaking of good versus bad content, thank you for that segue, Julie. Blunder number one is creating crap. Now, a lot of people do that, and unfortunately, there's a lot of that out there. There just is a lot of crap out there. Julie, no vomiting on the page. Yeah, content vomit. That's what I call it. Very good, Julie. You've been paying attention. All right, so now you've probably heard of all the Google animal changes, is what I call them, right? Panda and penguin and hummingbird and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Those things help us. They do not hurt us. Those things help us and do not hurt us. Here's how. Okay? Because the Google changes cleans out the crap so that the cream can rise. So what I invite you to do, encourage you to do, coach you to do with all my students is create cream. Now, some of you are shrinking into yourselves already and thinking, I can't be part of the cream. Yeah, you can. If you can follow directions and push buttons in a certain order, you can become part of the cream. That's why we do these webinars, and that's also why you're here. Blunder number two, believing your own lies. Again, those of you that are going, I don't know if I can do that. Okay, said with a whine, of course. Listen, Richard Bach, author Richard Bach said, argue for your limitations, and they're yours. Okay, so just for this hour, put those limitations to the side and consider the notion of not believing everything you think. You ever thought about that? Just challenge what you think sometimes, especially if it's a limitation on yourself. And blunder number three, what I call one channel Charlie. And that's creating your content and then only distributing it over one channel. If you do that, even if it's a huge channel, you're in danger. Because what happens if something happens to that challenge? Way back in private practice, many people told me, Jeff, man, you got a column in the newspaper with your phone number. You'll never have to market again. And oh, when I heard people say that, I'd get scared and go, because I knew that could go away someday. So I kept doing everything I'd already done and more to market the practice. So when that column did go away in the local paper, it didn't bother me at all. In fact, I still get referrals to that practice that I haven't worked in 8 years now. So you want to diversify the channels you go to. The chair you sit on, you want to have as many legs as possible. So what to do instead of one channel Charlie, multiple distribution channels equals multiple profit channels, profiting both from traffic, growing your list, and people investing in your products and services. Okay, now, folks, really burn this into your brain, okay? The power of profitable content creation. Get this, and then put hands and feet on it, and you can pretty much write your own ticket online. I'm going to say that again just for emphasis. Get this, and then put hands and feet on it, and you can pretty much write your own ticket online. Because whenever I want more of all these good and wholesome things from the internet, more visibility, more traffic, more list members, more people in my community, more opportunities, more webinar guests, more relationships, and more profit. I do one simple and powerful thing over and over again with relentless, ridiculously relentless consistency. I create more content. It's as simple and as powerful as that. If you want all these good things, create more content. We're going to show you how right now. Okay? So, as I promised you, comedian Bob Newhart is going to introduce the brand new Stop It template. So, we're going to go over here to YouTube, and let me set up this video here. It's a segment of a 6-minute video. You can go watch the whole thing later, but I didn't want to take 6 minutes of our valuable time. But just notice what he says when it comes to the Stop It time. And Julie, you love that one? Okay, yeah, that's a good one too. Actually, that's part of where this content creation template came from, was watching this video the other day, because it just makes me crack up. So here we go. And once it starts playing, Tracy, if you would let me know, and a couple people in the Q&A, let me know that you guys are getting this.
Well, I have fear of being buried alive in a box. Just I start thinking about being buried alive and begin to panic.
Has anyone ever tried to bury you alive in a box?
No, but truly thinking about it does make my life horrible. I mean, I can't go through tunnels or be in an elevator or in a house, anything boxed.
So what you're saying is you're claustrophobic.
Yes, that's it.
All right. Well, let's go, Catherine. I'm going to say 2 words to you right now. I want you to listen to them very, very carefully. Then I want you to take them out of the office with you and incorporate them into your life.
Shall I write them down?
Well, if it makes you comfortable, it's just 2 words. We find most people can remember them.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay, you're there.
Stop it!
Yes, S-T-O-P, new word, I-T.
So, what are you saying?
You know, it's funny. I say 2 simple words, and I cannot tell you the amount of people who say exactly the same thing you're saying. I mean, this is not Yiddish, Catherine. This is English. Stop it.
So, I should just stop it.
There you go. I mean, you don't want to go through life being scared of being buried alive in a box, do you? I mean, that sounds frightening. Then stop it.
I can't. I mean, it's been with me since
No.
childhood.
Okay, what he says is, no, we don't go there. All right, so thank you, Bob. Appreciate that. And let's get back to our webinar. Actually, that's really good therapy. Oops, I got to stop that thing. All right, hang on a minute. Get rid of that. Goodbye. And back to our webinar. Okay, that's actually really good therapy at sometimes, just to say, stop it. So that, and something I've been telling you guys to stop recently, was where this template came from. Okay, so let's create it. But only if you guys are ready. You guys ready to create some content? Some profitable content of your own? Ready, ready, ready. All right, guys. Thank you for all those readies. Here we go. So, to stop that content creation template, or stop that, whatever you want to call it. All right. Yes, boss, says Julie. I love it. All right, so the first thing you want to create is your title. Okay, and here's my formula for titles. You may have heard it before. Again, if you've been in one of these content creation workshops before, awesome. Play harder on this one, okay? So you want to do keywords, benefits, and keywords. Keywords, benefits, and keywords in your title. Let me show you an example. This is from off my blog. And it goes like this: productive and profitable content creation. Stop doing that and start doing this. Parentheses, content daily. All right. So I'm putting some keywords here. Powerful adjectives on the front end. Stop doing that and start doing this. You're going to learn something to stop doing and something to start doing. That's the benefit. And here's more keywords: content daily. When you put the last few words in parentheses in your title, people open your content and consume your content more, just the way it works. All right, so here's what I want you to do, is I want you to create a title around something in your niche. All of us know something in our niche, in our area of expertise that somebody's doing that you just want to go, quit it, stop that, okay? So really all you got to do is change these words and change those words, okay? So fill in the blank with words from your niche, with words from your expertise. Stop doing that and start doing this. And then some keywords here. So I'm going to give you about 60 seconds or so, 60 to 90 seconds to come up with your title. And please share it here in the Q&A, and we will celebrate it and see if we can make it better. Ready, set, go. Long ago, I used to play some mellow content creation music created by created by my buddy Mike Stewart. But people would come in late and think they'd missed the webinar. So we just chat now. All you're doing right now is creating a title, using this formula right here on the screen that I'm pointing to as if you can see it. About 60 seconds left. And be brave. There you go. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Benicia. Oh, I like that title. Jim, thank you, sir. Good job, guys. About half a minute left here. Stephanie, thank you. All right, let me just start working with these while you guys are still sending them in. Terry, stop wasting time online and make money in your business. Maybe, Terry. Good to stop and start. I always want keywords in the first 4 words of the title, and you're getting online in the 4th one. So yeah, that one could work. It could be, you could start with make money online. Yeah, stop wasting time online and make money in your business. That'd be a good tweak. Benicia, goodbye perfectionism. Stop doing that and start doing this. Daily 5-minute actions. Nicely done. Listen to what she did there, folks. Goodbye perfectionism. There's her keywords. Stop doing that and start doing this. Daily 5-minute actions. And I like the implication there, Benicia, is you can do something to change things in 5 minutes a day. Jim, get your ex back. Begging them to come back. Stop doing that and start treating yourself with respect. Nicely done, Jim. Wes, grow your business. Stop discounting and start creating value. Parentheses, grow more profit. Well done, Wes. Stephanie, journaling like a perfectionist. Stop doing that and start journaling like a creative thinker. Nice. Anne, insured retirement planning. Stop procrastinating and do it. Action. Nice. Dean, building influence to change lives. Yes, but how? Details inside. You want to get the stop and start in there somewhere, Dean. Daisy, stop settling and start sparkling. I like that. Want to get some keywords in the beginning. What niche, Daisy? Lindy, stop leaving unfinished projects and start finishing what you've begun. Boom. Carol, I stole yours and modified, which is what I suggested you guys do. Productive and profitable relationships with difficult people. Stop feeling powerless and start loving more. Positive change guaranteed. Carol, home run. Marlene, relationship broken, stop being bitter. Support your kids. Do you sit in front of your computer all day and then get home and sit in front of the TV? Stop it. This is Jocelyn. Get up, take a walk, put on some music and dance and feel your body come alive. Love it. What I would do is do that first part, the question and the stop it, in one line, and then the get up in a like a subtitle. You guys rock. All right, so you got a title. You guys are going to love how easy this is. Second step. Second step is the stop that step. What are you going to have them stop? Thank you, Ron. Control your high blood pressure. Stop doing this and start this to lower your blood pressure. It's simple. Good job, buddy. All right, so again, here's an example from my blog today, and here's the stop that. Now here's a little bit of, warm up to it, so you want to have a couple lines about that, and then I'm going to show you how to be successful online by stopping one lousy habit and starting a new daily revenue generating ritual. So you set it up there. Here we go. Stop that. Whoops. Do you begin each business day by checking your email? Stop that. Why? Because when you check your email first thing, you're beginning your day based on someone else's agenda. You guys have heard me say that before. So all you're doing is stop this, ask a question, tell them to stop it. Why do you stop it? Here's why. Boom. Is that simple? It's one of the things I look for, and one of the things I teach is to make it simple and powerful. So what you're going to do now, folks, is create your stop that. Okay? So just a line or two about what they're going to stop. Here's an example that you can certainly follow. What do you want them to stop? Just give me one line about it. 60 seconds, because you guys are on a roll. Offer it up here in the Q&A. We'll celebrate it and see if we can make it better. Ready, set, go. 60 seconds. Think of Bob Newhart going, stop it. Lindy, do you get sidetracked with new patterns? I like it. Stop it. That's the inch wide and a mile deep strategy, Lindy, in your niche. Very good. By the way, am I pronouncing your name correctly? It's not Lindi, is it? L-I-N-D-I. Carol, stop believing things will always be difficult. Some people are wed to that, aren't they, Carol? Marlene, rather than complain to your children about the broken home, be thankful for what is good. Focus on repairing what there is to fix. Nice job, Marlene. Wes, stop giving away your profit. You earned it. Nicely done, Wes. Do you beg and plead with your ex to get them to love you again or come back to you? Stop that, says Jim. And Lindy says I'm pronouncing correctly. Good. Carol, yeah, literally wed to it, yeah. Benicia, spending hours upon hours planning a project you never complete. Stop that. Stop yelling at people. Listen to their needs. Brian, good. So, folks, part of the psychology behind this, and you guys are doing great, is when you just say it that clearly, stop it. It's a pattern break. It wakes people up. And sometimes that's all they need. Weird as it sounds. Let's see. And stop living life as if you don't have a choice. No, that's Daisy. I'm sorry. And are you starting to think about retiring, but you think it's too hard to do anything about it? Stop that. Kat, do you pile up your mail and never open it? Stop that. Stop that, says Ron. Are you overwhelmed by work, games, projects, things to do? Dean, never seem to get connected with others? Stop it. Beautiful. Okay, there's your stop it. You guys did good. So you got a title and you got your stop it. All right, so what are we going to do next? We're going to do the start this. Stop that, start this. I want you to begin to think about how much content you could create with this. Stop that, start this, and get attention. All right, here's a second part of that article that's in the blog today at jeffherring.com. Start this. Now that you stop checking your email each morning, what are you going to do instead? I have a whole series of DRGRs, daily revenue generating rituals. One of the most powerful ones is creating profitable content first thing each day. Here's some examples, and there's the examples, okay? When you create content first thing each day, you feel more productive because you are. How's that for a good start to the day? So you're just talking conversationally with people. So what I want you to do now, give you another 60 seconds because we are on a roll here, is simply create your start this. What are you going to ask them to start doing? 60 seconds, go now, offer it up in the Q&A. You guys are doing great. Proud of you. And no, if you give a stop that and start this, you are not giving away the store. When you go an inch wide and a mile deep, you have a lot of stop that, starts this to give away that will make people want more from you and will make people want to invest with you to get more of that. Still waiting on the first start this. And determine what assets you have. Good start. Stephen, now that you stopped, I'm sorry, Stephanie, my bad. Now that you stopped, I'm so powerful I can change your gender. Stephanie, forgive me. Now that you stopped worrying about journaling the right way, you are going to find great freedom. You will unleash creativity, unload emotional baggage, freeing up even more creativity. Awesome. Lindy, remember how excited you were when you started the project now languishing in your work basket? Start that. I love it. Carol, now that you stopped cherishing the difficult, oh, I love that, cherishing the difficult. What are you going to do now? Consider starting gratitude every morning, noon, and night. Beautiful. Wes, start this. Learn what your customers really want from you, and it's not lower prices. Out of the park, Wes. Dean, start hanging out where people you know hang out. Yeah. Kat, grab a knife in the pile. Take a deep breath and then slit open every envelope. Oh, I love it. Slit open every envelope. Start by loving yourself and identify what you want. Daisy. Marlene, daily count your blessings and be a model to your children of how to start over. Marlene, you just put into words one of my codes for the last 10 years. And think about how much money you will need to live comfortably. Good job, guys. So start this. Now, look at what you've done. You created a title, a stop that, and start this in way, way, way under 20 seconds. Now, will you put some more meat on this? Yeah. But you could do a blog post around this just like with what you've got. Ron's coming in here with one. Start this, set priorities, and say no to less important things. Beautiful. Okay? So, you can use this in a lot of places. This is an easy setup for a quick and easy video. Now, I've given you the surface of this. When it gets added this week to the profitable content creation templates, Carol loves this. Well, thank you, Carol. We love you back. And when it gets added, there will be much more to this template, and I'm going to break it down section by section and tell you, okay, these sentences go on the first slide. These sentences go on the second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, that's on the inside. Those of you that already have the templates, that's coming. Those of you that don't yet have the templates, Kat loves this active kind of learning. Me too, Kat, thanks. I'm going to walk you through how to take this and run with it with those templates. But first, I have to come to you and fulfill a promise. Have I delivered on what I promised I was going to do in the beginning of this show? Yay or nay in the Q&A? Yes, Wes. Marlene, as always, yes, Kat. Yes, 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 all yeses. I love you guys. Thank you very much. Deborah says, yes, sir. Stephanie, you're making this too easy. It's supposed to be difficult, isn't it? Doesn't have to be Brian's famous, oh, hell yeah. And Carol, a big, bold yes. Here we go. All right, listen. You've heard me say this many times. You've seen the graphics on Facebook. There are more people out there waiting to hear your message who can only hear it from you than you can ever get to in your lifetime. That's what gets me up early in the morning with a grin and going to bed exhausted at night with a grin, because I get to help folks like you get their message out there. And they can only hear it from you, folks. You know you got to create content for all the many benefits online. And some of you are not yet doing it or enough yet. Most people don't do it. And in a lot of ways, it's not your fault. Just like we've talked about with Stephanie and others here, people make it too hard. You've been lied to. You got to do this and you got to do that. And oh my God, this could happen and all that stuff. No. You guys have begun to scratch the surface of just how simple and powerful this can be. Okay? So what if we could get rid of all that junk? What if there was a way to take away that fear as we've done with so many people with the templates, to take away the guesswork so you'll know exactly where to get started and exactly what to do next, taking away the hard part, which is coming up with ideas. Because with templates, they give you ideas. Folks, for 20 years now, ever since I started creating content weekly for the newspaper, my first question was, how am I going to come up with an idea every week? What quickly happened was, the question radically shifted. It became, how do I narrow it down from all the ideas I have? Okay, templates do that for you. And set it up so you guys can create regular, powerful, and profitable content that converts into cash for more prospects and profits. Would you jump on something like that? Give me a yay or nay in the Q&A. Would you be interested in something like that? Yes, 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 Stephanie and Wes and many others. Thank you. Here we go. So I'm inviting you to Profitable Content Creation, Profitable Content Templates 5.0. Here is what you're going to get in just a moment. 21, soon to be 22, Profitable Content Creation Templates. With each template, you're going to get a graphic and detailed instructions, so you know exactly where to get started and exactly what to do next. For each one, I'll look over my shoulder video. Examples that I've done with each template. Examples from my top students. Going to get a whole course on repurposing your content so you can finally work smarter instead of harder. Bonus number 2, Content Creation Consult. That's you and me on the phone, taking a look at your content and seeing how we can make it better. And bonus number 3, private Facebook, where'd we go? Here we go. That bounced way far ahead and was not supposed to do that. Weird. All right, we'll run backwards here. I think I outsmarted myself there on something I clicked on. Anyway, bonus number 3, private Facebook group, profitable content creation. There are going to be thousands of people in there because we're still setting up and inviting everybody. But there's like over 3,000 people in this members area you're about to get access to. So you got a lot of support there. There it is. We just added that. All right, so let's break down each one of those things. 21 profitable content creation templates. We just went through the brand new one that is not on this list, the Stop That, Start This template. But look at all these things you got. 3 mistakes, 5 to 7 tips, 3 stages, 3 reasons to do something. Bust a myth in your niche. It shows expertise. What to avoid, barriers to a goal and how to get around them. The beginner's guide to something. Number of steps to an outcome. Lessons you've learned from, fill in the blank with anything, folks. Traps to avoid, universal laws, warning signs, benefits of, perform a rant, take a controversial stand, things you've learned from, the perfect cure for, secrets of course, secrets, current events, and what to do when. Okay? You will never, ever run out of content ideas. All right. Now, the template graphic and detailed instructions. The template graphic gives you formulas for each section of each template. And then followed by that, there are step-by-step instructions. Now, you get look over my shoulder videos where you get to watch as I create profitable and powerful content with each template. So, a couple years ago, I did that in a live workshop. And Kurt Chalet came up to me and said, Jeff, watching you create content is like watching Spielberg direct a movie. And I said 2 things to Kurt. Thank you very much. And 2, don't go anywhere, because I wanted that on video. And Donald, a new mentee, a longtime student that was with us last week doing that product creation demonstration with us, came in and said, yep, I agree with Kurt completely. So you get to see this on video from blank screen with template and then filling in the blanks to create content. That's for each template, folks. And you get examples that I've created for each template, which means that's 21, soon to be 22, more pieces of instruction. So it's really a course within a course. Then from my top students, and I've got lots of top students, examples for each template. You get to discover how others, just like you, leverage the templates. And Bonus number 1, repurposing power secrets. 21 ways to repurpose your content in text, audio, video, and we're going to add the infographic one. And then you get little videos that show you how to repurpose these into multiple marketing messages and multiple information products. Bonus number 2, one of my favorite things to do, my content creation consult, where you and I get on the phone and have a chat about your content and how to make it better and see how far you can take it. And bonus number 3, you get the Prospect and Profit Pulling Content Facebook group. Now, for everybody that comes on board during this webinar, because I reward fast action, you get 2 other bonuses. You get an entire module all about how to unleash and cash in on your content. And you get another module applying these strategies to subject lines in, so far, Brian, keep praying. Using these strategies to apply to subject lines, okay? Watch my subject lines, folks. Those are done on purpose, okay? To get you to do what? Open the emails. And that's why mine get opened so much, okay? So those 2 bonuses, the webinar about unleashing and cashing in on your content and the training about how to use these strategies for great subject line in your email, are for folks that come on board during this webinar. And here's how you do it, folks, at profitablecontentcreation.com. You can do it for just 3 payments of only $77. If you need to finance this, I'll do it for you. Do what I tell you to do on the inside, and you won't have to finance stuff like this at this level again. Or you can save $34 and do it for just 1 payment of $197. Okay? Either way, you get started right away. Okay? Again, here's what you're going to get. 21 profitable content creation templates. And I am just now putting that link into the chat box. So you guys don't have to type it into your browser. You just click on that link I just sent you in the chat box. And if a few of you would go over there and let me know that it's working just to make sure. Get the 21, soon to be 22 profitable content creation templates. Template graphic and detailed instructions. Look over my shoulder videos. Examples of mine for each template, examples from top students. Bonus 1, repurposing power secrets. Bonus 2, content creation consult. You and me on the phone. Brian and Stephanie both say it's working. Love you guys, appreciate it. Bonus 3, private Facebook group, profitable content creation. And for those of you that are already coming on board, congratulations, you know you're getting also 2 extra bonuses. 1 module all about using these strategies to create subject lines for your email that get your email opened, and a webinar bonus all about unleashing and cashing in on your content. Sharon, you are totally okay. So, let's see here. There's your link again, folks. Profitable content creation. The question always arises, when do we do the consult? Really, whenever you want. What I'd suggest is spend some time playing with the templates, and then let's talk. And so here's what you get extra when you sign up during this webinar. You get the extra bonuses of 2 extra modules. 1, profitable email subject lines, and then one about cashing in, unleashing and cashing in on your content. So, now here's the profitable content creation genius tip while you're going over to profitablecontentcreation.com. Now, you will quickly say, wait a minute, Jeff, this is the same thing that was in the power of profitable content creation. You're right. Why is it here twice? Jeff had nothing else to fill a slide with. It's a typo, or it's that important. Ding, 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 ding. It is that important, because when you get a hold of what I'm about to show you as a genius tip, and then get a hold of the templates and put hands and feet on this, you can pretty much write your own ticket online, folks. Because whenever I want more of these good things, all these good, wholesome things from the internet. First one, visibility, being found more often. Okay. You don't have to be all over social media to be seen all over social media. And I teach you how with your content. More traffic, especially evergreen traffic. For something you created years ago that still drives you traffic. Chris Knight, CEO of Easing Articles, 2 years ago, maybe 3 now, told me I could stop putting up content now and get traffic for the rest of my life. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think I stopped? Yay or nay in the Q&A. Do you think I stopped because somebody told me I could? Stephanie, no. You are exactly right, dear. And Brian says, oh, hell no. No. Okay? That's human nature. Reach a goal and then slack off. No. Reach a goal and do more of what you did to get you there. That's how you get on top and stay on top. Okay? So, more list members, more people in your list community. And it's not so much more as it is more responsive people. Because when you create content like this, and congratulations, I believe that's to Dean at Quality Sales and Services. Welcome aboard. When you do it this way, you get list members that are very, very, very responsive. When I want more, or when you want more opportunities, building more relationships with great clients and great colleagues, and when you want more profit. Okay? So, when you want all those things, here's what you do. Create more content. And this is how. 21 right now, soon to be 22, content creation templates. Think about that, folks. You don't have to come up with ideas. You don't have to think about what you're going to do. Grab a template, plug in your expertise. Do that once a week with 22 at a few 2 weeks out of the year. Do it twice. That's 44. Take a couple weeks off in between. Boom. You've got it all done for a year. See how easy I've made this for you? At the following locale. Whoops. Got to review one more time. Those 21 profitable content creation templates, the graphics and instructions, the videos to look over my shoulder, my examples for each template, top students examples, and all the cool bonuses. Repurposing Power Secrets, Content Creation Consult, the private Facebook group, where you get to make all kinds of connections that are cool. Plus, these 2 bonuses that you get when you take action today, as so many already have. Congratulations. You get another module on how to unleash and cash in on your content. And you get another module on how to use these strategies to create email subject lines that get your email opened more. That's the whole thing with email, folks. If you're not getting your email opened, heck, it's worth your investment in this course just to get that bonus. Because, I mean, I watch this stuff and I play with it and split test all kinds of little tweaks to get email opened more. Because, you know, we get a little bit of it every day, right? All right. So here is the take action page, ladies and gentlemen. You can finance this. I'll do that for you with only 3 payments of $77 each. One now, one in a month, one in another month. Yeah, Jane, absolutely. It's going to be in there. Marlene, by the end of Labor Day, that'll be up for you, the Facebook group. I'm going to give myself that big a window, but it'll probably be tomorrow or the next day. Do what I tell you to do on the inside. If you come in for 3 payments of 77, you won't ever have to finance stuff at this level again. Or if you want to save $34, that's cool with me too. And just do 1 payment of $197 at profitablecontentcreation.com. That will take you to a page where you make your choice of 3 versus 1. Now on that page, at the bottom, are 2 big buttons, the 3 pay and the 1 pay. And if your preferred method to invest is PayPal, if that's your preferred method to invest, those little blue links are how you come on too. Stephanie, can you explain the add-on that pops up after you pay, the full program? Yeah. Stephanie, remember the things I talked about at the very beginning of this show, the 5 simple steps to 6-figure success: content creation, online visibility, traffic generation, list building, and product creation? What you're being offered there at an incredibly good deal, is the whole package, all 5 steps to six-figure success. Carol is in. Welcome, Carol. Welcome to everybody that's coming on board. I'm going to try to get to all these names in just a second. Now, thank you for asking that question, Stephanie, because you remind me of something, okay? It is, as we speak now, late August. And this is the last time, Deborah's in, yay. This is the last time I'm offering the templates at this low an investment, okay? When a content creation workshop rolls around again in September, it will be at least $247, maybe $297, okay? So this is the last time to get them at this low an investment, and that additional investment you're offered to get into the whole course, the Content Marketing Cash Machine, that's almost doubling in September, so now's the time. So a couple questions we always get, and I see them here, and please feel free to ask questions as we proceed here. If you come on board through the 3Pay, do you have to pay all 3 before you get access, or do you get access right away? Yay, Stephanie, I was counting on you. I knew you'd be on board. You get access right away. I do this on the honor system. I treat everybody like grown-ups, like I like to be treated. So you get everything right away. Congratulations to Robert Grant, who is on board. Congratulations to Darlene, who is on board. Awesome. Can't wait to talk with all of you. And congratulations to Deborah, who announced she was on board with a big yay. All you guys that are coming on board, would love for you to share in the Q&A what made you decide to come on board and what you want to do with this. Let's see, I've already welcomed Dean, but I'll welcome you again, buddy. Welcome aboard. And also welcoming aboard Wes. All right, Wes, knew you were coming too. All right, now what about the rest of you that don't have the templates? You guys are sitting on the fence, except for Carol, who is now on board. Welcome, Carol. Now, I want to knock you off the fence. For one reason, sitting on a fence is painful. You ever done that? God, it hurts. And 2, I like decisive action. I am not committed to you coming on board, okay? Kat, that'll be fine. Remind me of that and use this link and come on board when you're done, okay? Benicia already has a template and looking forward to Stop That template. It'll be up very soon. Awesome, Ron. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I want to knock you guys off the fence, okay? I am not committed to whether you come on board or not. What I am committed to is making a decision. Either way, okay? I want you off the fence. Now, this may feel like high pressure to some. It's not. It's just when I do these things and talk with people, I get interested and committed to your results, okay? So I just want you to get the results you need, okay? So what that means is, you know, I'm going to sleep tonight 43 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm going to sleep great because I get to get up tomorrow and do this again. Help people just like you get their message out there so they can make a difference in the world. Pretty good, great way to do a life. My question to you is, if you've been this close to grabbing a hold of something that can change your life like this, and you don't come on board, how are you going to sleep? Again, I'm just committed to you making a decision, okay? Because I want you off that fence because it hurts. Carol's asking, what's the difference between this and the Content Creation Cash Machine? Good question, Carol. Think of it as 5 parts: content creation, online visibility, traffic generation, list building, and product creation. The templates you're getting right now are part 1. What you're offered, in addition, Carol, after you come on board with these, is all parts, okay? And it's less than if you bought the whole thing, and much less if you bought all the parts separately. So this is the very, very best deal, and it's going to double next month. So let's see. A couple more questions here, and absolutely send in your questions as we're wrapping up. And so the other question we get a lot is, when does the training start, Jeff? Well, guess what? It's all there for you. It's all recorded, done, put together, and awaits only you to come on board. And when you do, you'll get sent a link an email with the subject line, Profitable Content Creation Templates 5.0. And so open it. It's the link to the course and your username and password. And we'll be coming behind after this, Tracy and I, making sure everybody's on board. We don't do anything else but that until we make sure everybody's taken care of. Stephanie came on board because she's got lots of ideas, but need to get them into a form for others to consume. Boom. That's exactly it. I've been waiting to pull the trigger because I can't seem to make the next step. This is the next step. I can't wait. Sure, Carol, we can have a conversation about that. Absolutely. Dean, great question, Dean. What do I need to do to set up the consulting time? Okay. In your members area, on the far right-hand side is a place you can go to and click on it, and it'll walk you through the steps to take and where to go to fill out a little form to set up your time. Okay. I love doing that with folks. Looking forward to doing that with some folks in the morning. And that's how you set it up, Dean. So, and yeah, you can use it right away, or you can wait and use it later. Up to you. Now, just to celebrate that we had no audio troubles on this one. God, I'm tempting fate, aren't I? I'm going to add in one more little bonus to everybody that's taken action now, and for those of you that are going to take action before we wrap this up. I will give you more time in the strategy session. It's usually like 30 to 45 minutes. I'm going to give you somewhere between 60 and 90, okay? A little bit of extra time. What that means is you can break it into two. Do a little bit once, go do the stuff I tell you to do, come back, and we'll build upon that. A lot of my colleagues tell me I'm nuts to spend that much time talking to my clients, to my members, to my students. You know what I think? I think they're nuts for not doing it. It's fun. It lights me up. Now, that's the benevolent part of it. The selfish part of it, and then why I recommend you do it too, I learned so much about where your struggles are, about what I need to be teaching, and what I need to be offering you. So I look forward to doing all of that stuff. Jeff, can I use this without a website? $1 million question, Walter. And I'm gonna challenge you, Walter. I'm gonna give you $1 million answer. And if you agree, Walter, that this is $1 million answer, do we have a deal that you're coming on board? Yay or nay in the Q&A? Because this really is $1 million answer. It's a fun story too. Walter says yay. Okay, here we go. Yes, you can make money with this without a website. Here's how. Now, I'm just going to give you an example. I still play around in the relationship niche, okay, and have a stream of income from that. And I market stuff from over on ClickBank. Michael Webb is the #1 ebook author for relationships online. And so I'll market some of his stuff, and I'll write articles about relationships and send people in the call to action or the resource box or wherever you want to call it through my affiliate link. So for example, I'll write articles about relationships, and I've got a domain name because you can't use an affiliate link in Easy in Articles and other places. Deborah, I see that, going to answer in a minute. And so I've got a domain name called GreatDatesDoneCheap.com, GreatDatesDoneCheap.com. That goes to Michael Webb's 300 Creative Date Ideas. So I write articles about relationships and dating, send them to Great Dates Done Cheap. People buy the ebook, I get half. And ClickBank sends you a check twice a month. Back when the boys were little, we would go to my P.O. box, and they figured it out. They called it Daddy's Magic P.O. Box because they realized when I went there, we got checks, I put them in the bank, and they got stuff. So yeah, absolutely, you can write about anything you want and send it to affiliate links without a website. Deborah's got your receipts, don't know where to log in. If you don't get that email, Deborah, no worries, because we're going to go behind and check and make sure everybody is squared away after this show starts. And that's Paisley completely agreeing with me in the background. And so No worries. If you haven't got your email yet, you will, and we'll get you hooked up before we do anything else. So we are in the home stretch, folks. Brian, happy National Dogs Day. Is it really? Wouldn't surprise me. Sure feels like it around here. It really is, Brian says, because I spend all day with three big ones too, and it's a blast. So we're in the home stretch here. Any questions, shoot them in. Be glad to answer them. ProfitableContentCreation.com is where you want to go. I want to thank you for spending your most valuable asset with us for the last hour, your time, and I'm going to invite you to spend another valuable asset and invest in taking your business to a whole nother level with these 21, soon to be 22, profitable content creation templates. You can spread it out over, I'm sorry. The dogs were barking because somebody came in the door and my son just texted me. Morons. All right, somebody's selling something, obviously. Anyway, you can spread it out over 3 months, 77 now, 77 in a month, 77 2 months from now. Or you can save $34 and just do the investment of $197. All of you that come on board during this webinar are going to save at least $50, maybe $100, because this is going up next month. It's been at $197 now for over 2 years. So, time. So, thank you guys for being here. I invite you to go get this stuff at ProfitableContentCreation.com. And as always, go use this stuff because it flat out works. And we're going to leave this slide up for about 15 minutes or so. We come over here and put the music back on so you guys can be entertained by that. After we sign off and while you guys are coming on board, I do it for 15 minutes because I know some people are checking bank accounts and checking credit card accounts and all that stuff. Come on board. Want to give you time to do whatever you need to do. Or maybe you have an agreement with your spouse where you don't spend over a certain amount without checking. I think that's beautiful. I certainly honor that. Whatever you need to do, this gives you some time. So we'll play some music here in just a second while I'm setting it up. And give you guys time to come on board. You'll get the extra fast action bonuses. There's 3 of them. The first 2 I announced were 2 extra modules. One all about how to unleash and cash in on your content. The second one all about how to use these strategies to create subject lines, email subject lines that get your email open. That's the first task of an email. You got to get it opened, right? And this helps you with that. And the third one I announced is extra content creation consult time with me on the phone, looking at your stuff and seeing how we can make it better. So go get this stuff at ProfitableContentCreation.com. And as always, go use this stuff, and we'll catch you next time.